Hello Muffinators and welcome to another Brick in the Mall. Today we will be starting episode 1 of our amazing, ridiculous, depressing, illogical shop. Or TARDIS as I've named it for short. This won't be the very first pun in this series. So when I was deciding what series I wanted to make for the complete, and especially what game I wanted to choose, the first thing that popped up, it must not be an early access game, and it must not be a creative game, simply because we got stuff like that over on the Simming channel. What ended up happening was I chose a early access game and a creative simulator game. Mainly this, another Brick in the Mall. The only reason why, though, is because this game is absolutely fucking brilliant. It is so good. So I was going through all the games of deciding on what to play, really, like story games and my all-time favourite game, Portal. I just didn't know, and then I played this for like half an hour to see exactly what it was like and everything like that. I ended up playing it until about 5 in the morning, 15 hours straight, pretty much. So I was like, boom, there you go. This is going to be our complete series. So today we're going to be starting off with creating our little shop, our little mall. So let's go to the new game. We don't need to start with a tutorial because I know what I'm doing. Speaking of which, I'm going to start in normal mode because I don't know what challenge or expert are. This is a relatively new game for me. We're going to start, however, we are going to play with money. Now, I am not very good at managing money. Most games I play are without money and unlimited money simply because I am shit at playing video games. So it's a great idea that I started a gaming channel. Right, so what we're going to be doing is we've got this whole gigantic massive map here. We've got 4 connections. Now in the middle, sort of across here, is going to be our TARDIS in the end. That's going to be our final product. However, we do need some money. We've got £200,000 cash, whatever it is, in the bank. And this is going to be our TARDIS here. However, we do need a money-making centre, which I'm going to build sort of over here, probably on the edges, just to get that cash flow going and get some stuff going. This is going to be focused on, like, not so much serious things. So there will be, if you're coming over from the simulation channel and you're expecting me to to talk loads of, well, basically serious stuff about serious topics, yeah, go away. Not to be mean or anything, but that's not going to happen. Right, first things first, what I learned from playing this is start with a grocery store, because grocery stores make you a shit ton of money. So we will do exactly that. I think we've got 1 outlet here right now. We've got 1 car. Cool. Actually, speaking of which, I remember this from the tutorial. We right-click on the maintenance center. Do we have any staff? Okay, we got 3 builders. And they're all here at different times. Perfect. So we've got a builder on site at every point, which is really, really, really useful. Incidentally, I am a totally professional person. Not really, because I was like planning this and I was like, I'm going to have a timer and this and that, and I completely forgot everything. So it should be fine. God knows how long this video is going to end up. It's going to be like 3 hours long, my bad. Whoops. This game's very addictive. Right. Shut up, you blithering moron, and get started. So, I think we need to plan this out correctly because we need to think with a future in mind. So there's a really big-ass TARDIS in the middle here. So we want to sort of stick to the edges. Because essentially everything we're building now is going to be irrelevant later. However, the road system is going to stay relatively the same. So I'm thinking, if we make an imaginary line sort of there, we've got some space here for our parking lot and space here to build some random shops to start generating us some money. So we'll do that. The line will be round about here. So if we pull this road on through, there we go, that will start building and that will give us a little bit of a idea as to where we can build our foundations. We'll build them like so. How much is that? 72 grand. We can build... Let's do that, 100,000, but I'm sure that will be fine. And we'll just have... Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot about that. We need to have a space for storage as well. We'll have storage... This is going to be an unedited series, by the way, simply because I'm a lazy person. So that means I don't have to do anything. So there's going to be a lot of thinking and probably a lot of pauses in here. I think we might have the storage just back here. We'll see if we've got enough money to drag the road on up here as well, so we can have, like, our drop-off zone over here. So they can drop off straight into the storage and then pop it into the store. And then we'll sort of have our checkouts down there, and we can expand upwards as well, should we need to. Yeah, that's perfect. I think that's a good idea because we can have the road going up and down like so. And then we can have our store here and we can build off other things over there. Right, there we go. So we're going to start building that. I will attach this. We will build a security center and office. Not too expensive. We'll do that. Right, sounds good. Right, go. Build it. Build it. Build it. Build it. Fantastic. We got one builder at the moment, but I think we'll leave that there because we are actually losing money. So we need to get this shop going as quickly as possible. Now, what time does your colleague get here? Because there is an overlapping time. So, around about 12. Okay, at 12 it'll start to speed up a little bit. And meanwhile, she's going to be building things. So yeah, just a heads up. If you've never watched Doctor Who, just a disclaimer, there are going to be just a few Doctor Who references in this. Simply because I think the series is absolutely brilliant. I love it. Jodie Whittaker is the current Doctor, actually, if you're looking like from years into the future, and God knows, we've probably got, like, I don't know, a dog as the Doctor at that point, considering the way the series is going at the moment. No, but I do love Jodie Whittaker. She's quite funny. It's an interesting change, and that's what I like about Doctor Who, is it can be whatever it is, because it's an alien, and that's good. All these people going like, ooh, no, bad, can't be woman. No, absolutely not. Can you imagine? Right. Oh, she's got another colleague there. Brilliant. Right, I've literally written on a note a few things. We're going to call this store. Now, don't. This is going to be like, this store is going to be moved all around the place because it's going to eventually end up here. This is going to be a parking lot at some point. We're going to name this store Time Lord. And not spelt in the correct way. You'll see it in a minute. I just spent half an hour before this recording. I spent about, yeah, a good hour thinking of the cringiest and the worst Doctor Who puns you could possibly get. Right, that's working there. We will start the store up over here. We'll get the store up and running before we start working on our offices and our security center and all that jazz. We'll get we'll get that going there, and that's sort of on the edge. So we'll do it like so, and we'll do two in the middle. God, this music is going crazy in this sim. Is it a sim? I don't know what it is. The game, that's the word. Oh, how are we going to do this? Do we want the checkouts like that? And then they can walk along here? No idea. Oh, we might save that space for like a self-checkout at some point. Don't think we need a lot of cash registers. We'll only take 3 for now. And then we'll work on that. We'll pop some tables down here. Because the thing is, I've been reading and like doing some research about this game before I started it. And apparently the more diverse your shop is, the more people it will attract. Which, I mean, it makes sense. Because you can buy loads of shit. Right, where is the... We'll pop a staff door on there, and we'll pop it down there as well, so they've got easy access. I need a food shelf. Yes, that's exactly what I need. So we will... If we pop that there, then they've got loads of space in the middle. Perfect. Some food shelves there. And then we'll just mimic it sort of down here. We'll put some extra tables there. There we go. And we'll continue on with the food shelves just up here. Hopefully that all fit in nicely. Hopefully I haven't screwed it up. I haven't, which is brilliant. Oh, I have done that. Okay. We'll start off with that, I think, because these things, I mean, they're only $100 a piece, so that's actually quite okay. Fridge. Oh, we can sell soda, bottled water, and juices. Is it worth... We'll get a few fridges. We'll get a couple of fridges just like that. Perfect. Quite a diverse store here, but I'm sure it'll be okay. We can't... Yeah, so we need to link our storage. There we go. We can't do night shifts just yet, so we'll hire a few cashiers to do the day. However, one thing that I've noticed when playing this earlier is it is smart, first of all, just increase that to 10 hours, because it doesn't seem to piss them off yet. It would piss me the hell off if I had to wait that long. Let's start at 7 and we'll close at 10. That sounds like a reasonable time. I think my local Sainsbury's goes like that from those times. Oh, I think it's 8 to 10 or 8 to 11. God knows. I can never remember, to be honest. And at the moment, with the whole Corona lockdown thing, you're waiting for ages anyway. That seems like a relatively even spread. I reckon most people would come throughout the day. In the morning, throughout the day. I'm not sure. I mean, that's the thing with this game being early access, is I'm not quite sure what time everything, like most people go to the shop, and I'm not sure if they actually modelled that. In terms of shift planning with this then, we'll have him start an hour early. I don't think we need 3 actually, but still. Future-proofing. We'll have him go there, and we'll have him sort of just like float around a little bit during the day. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So we've got our 4 cashiers, we've got our 3 stock clerks. Quite a lot of staff, but I'm sure it'll be okay. We'll extend this road here, and we'll pop the garbage and the loading zone over here, I think, in the corner, and then we'll just put customer parking all around here. Sounds good. We'll work on the office here in just a minute. Just want to get the store up and running so that we can get some cash coming into our little registers so we can actually make some money. So yeah, I've got a little bit of a plan laid out for how I want to do this. I think, I mean, I'm going to need a lot of cash, but if you look at a TARDIS, if you grab a picture of a TARDIS, or I might pop one up in the editing thing if I remember. Probably not, so, I mean, comments go crazy. However, if you look at a TARDIS, it's really, really nicely laid out, actually, the front of a TARDIS. We're making the front of the TARDIS, not the inside. So, if you look at the front, hey, I got 10 grand. Oh, I love free 10 grand. If only the real world worked like that. So yeah, if you look at the front of a TARDIS, it actually is laid out in 6 really big blocks at the front. And then you've got the one side, the police telephone block, telephone box things, yes, words, there we go, which you can open up and there's like a telephone there, you can phone the police that they raped your nana. And then on the other side, I love, oh, my brain just needs to come up with random jokes at random times, so for some reason that was the first thing that it thought about. Rape an old lady. Fantastic, brain, thank you so much. You're on top form today, aren't you? Anyhow, I've lost my chain of thought. So yeah, we're going to have about 8 different big squares, which are going to be big stores. So think of your grocery stores, your sporting stores, although maybe just pure out of protest for all those sporty people out there. Might not actually put a sports store there, simply because sports, ugh, terrifying. No, absolutely not. And then we'll have a few big stores there, and then at the top where the light is, we might actually build our offices, simply because that seems like a logical spot. It's saying I've got missed sales, simply because, well, there are cashiers there now, so we are paying them money, so maybe a good idea that we actually pop in some customer parking over there, and we will fill up these food and beverage things. There are quite a lot of shelves here, actually. It's because I've played this game before for ages now, for so many hours yesterday. It is fantastic. Anyhow, so we'll pop this up. We'll put the beverages, I think, in the cooled section because we can 2 of each, and then we'll do 2 by 2. So we'll do 2 things of like candies because we can get quite a lot. This is a relatively big local store, actually. Last time I started off with quite a small one in the first time I played this, and I mean it worked okay, but it just took forever to get food. So this is useful. Like, I've got a few little techniques on what I want to do. So yeah, going back to the TARDIS and the way it's designed out, where it says police box, I want to see if I can try. Oh, I messed that up. I want to see if I can try with the words to actually write police box on there. Should hopefully be possible, maybe using some flooring techniques, but we will see. I think I absolutely nailed the amount of, yes, we did. That was completely done on purpose, totally. Yes, I am a professional at this, 100%. Right, we can only do fresh bread for this. Can we not do fresh? Oh, that's a little bit annoying. Okay, we'll do fresh bread here then for now, and then I guess we can research it in a moment. The fresh stuff, let's have a look. Is it the cold chain that we're talking about? Yeah, fresh fruits and veg. So once we get our offices up and running, we can start researching all of this stuff, which will be really, really, really useful. And I think the cold chain will be the first thing that we research, so we can actually fill up those tables and fill up these fridges. For now, though, we will fill up the fridges with sodas, bottled water, and juices. I think that sounds like a very good idea. There we go. And then now we can actually attract some people as our builders continue to work. We need to build a loading zone as well. There's so much to think about. So much to think about. It's insane. Come on, please build that so I can build a loading zone. Oh, there's customers in here going like, what the fuck? There's nothing there. It's Corona crisis all over again. Even though we're still in the middle of it. At the time of recording. Like, you might be watching this in 3 years ago. In 3 years ago? Yes, thanks, brain. I've been up since like 6 a.m. It's currently 10 past 2. My brain is used to lying around doing absolutely fucking nothing. Because that's literally what it's been. We've been in essentially isolation lockdown now for about 4 weeks at the time of recording, and I've gone through the entire library of Netflix. I've gone through the entire library of Amazon Prime. I've gone through everything. We'll pop some stuff parking around the side here. So it was time to go do things. Right, here we go. The store clerk is working. It's currently late in the evening, so hopefully nothing will empty out too soon and he can just quickly load up everything. There we go. We're getting some lovely deliveries and it'll fill up, and hopefully in the morning we will have our first few customers. At least that is the plan. Let's see how that goes. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and start working on our office. And then we've actually got our first little store already on the way. How expensive are these? £1,000, so we'll get 3 of those. He's very quick with that. Let's have a look. Office. We'll just designate that as the office right now. And we'll go ahead and hire some office workers to start doing our research for us. So we will do... I don't really know. I mean, I'm not sure... I don't really look at who to hire. I'm like, you want to do that job? Okay, come on. How much do you cost? Nothing? Okay, great. I think that's how like modern CEOs work, don't they? We'll sort of spread you out a little bit to gain the most coverage. And then they will start working in the morning. And we will start the cold chain. So it's got an average daily progress of 12.6 man-hours. So it will take about 2 in-game days to research that. But from then, we can actually fill up our tables, which will be really useful. There we go. There's our lovely customers. Oh, it's actually quite a few. There's some queues forming here. But we've future-proofed this, so we can add our cash registers here, and then the entrance will be over here in line with this door. Look at me playing a game properly instead of actually destroying things. It's amazing. So we're really well stocked in terms of all our produce. We've got 2 shelves of everything. Absolutely dandy. And we've got some people. Are we making a profit yet? No. Not yet, but it's actually going up quite a bit. Our car park is getting full as well already. Wow. Hey, we got more money. I like this free money. The great thing about this game is you get, at the beginning, you get quite a bit of free money. However, once you actually get going, it takes a while because the objectives become a lot more. Like, you need 50,000 like sales to get the next one. It's quite a lot. Customer satisfaction is not very high, though. I wonder why. However, nobody's left unsatisfied. I guess it's probably because, like, we've got empty tables and not that much variety. There's actually... oh dear. I think it might be a good idea if we put another cashier on the late shift there. So the late shift is... oh dear, do we not have anybody... Well, okay. Hang on, what, you're working from 10. You're working 10 hours. Oh, so it's you. Okay, it's you that we're going to change. There we go. So you open at 7. Next person comes in at 8. Then 10, 12, and that. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people actually working. We've only got 3 cash registers. Can we open up at 2 in the morning? No, 6 a.m. is the earliest. Okay. So we'll start at 6 a.m. And we can close at midnight. Perfect. Sounds good. So I'll tell you what, we'll do that. How does that work? Because you've got all of them there again. Because this is quite... I mean, we'll lower the amount they work. Yeah, let's be a nice boss, shall we? I mean, we're meant to be a corporate business person, aren't we? So we're meant to not care about our staff at all. There we go. 8 p.m. or 10 p.m. There we go. Yeah, so we got 3 throughout the day, and then... I'll tell you what, we'll hire another one. We may as well have as many people working the registers as possible. Where do they go? They're over there. No, don't extend it. There we go. So we've got 3 and 3. The cash registers are always fully staffed. Let's have a look how this will go today or the next day. I can't believe we actually forgot about that. I wonder how many comments are already screaming at me. The queues are full. Yes, we got that sorted. Right, shop is currently closed. However, everything's stocked up. There's nobody here. How is our progress coming along with our research? Okay, so it's about halfway done. A little bit over halfway at 15 out of 20. And there's currently nobody here. It's dead. It's quiet. It's so peaceful. It really is. I'm actually almost falling asleep. Did we make a profit yesterday? No, we didn't. Gross profit 1360, and then we actually had quite a high rate of salary. It's fine because the shop is actually opening up a little bit earlier today. There is actually some garbage there as well. Do we have any janitors? Do they auto-hire? No, we don't. Let's go get some, shall we, to clean this place up a little bit. There we go. We'll get 3 of them. 3 janitors. We'll have one start at 4 in the morning. Oh, there we go. We can have a 24-hour coverage. Because I think we only need 1 for such a small store. They can keep track of it. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, that was the fresh produce. The fresh produce, it's actually a really nice detail that everything that you put on here that's fresh, it actually runs out at some point. So we've got some slight queues here, 2 or 3 people in the queue, but no real urge for us to expand it at all. No real need for it. Our profit is going up quite nicely. What time is it now? It's almost 3 PM in the game. Hey, that's a good sign. So we can actually pop on some fresh vegetables, fresh fruit. We can do fresh meat as well, milk and dairy. That's very useful for our fridges. Now, frozen food, that's not very important at the moment, I don't think. Self-checkout is one I want to get relatively quickly as well, but we need both sales monitoring and security for that, so I'll probably only do that when we have a bigger office team. Now let's have a look. Bowling, not really required. I'm looking more to expand our current shop a little bit, because it is a grocery store. I think it's specialised in that grocery store as well. We could get let's get an alcohol license. That sounds like a good plan, because people do absolutely love alcohol. There we go, making a slight profit on the store now, 13%. So hopefully we'll be seeing that back here as well, because that's the thing. The profit margin here is that. Oh, but we've got our workers here as well, don't we? No more parking spots apparently. Okay, well, we've got some money. Let's build some. Let's extend the road downwards like so. Over there, and then once they've built it, we can pop in some extra customer parking. That's a good sign though, because that means we've got extra people wanting to come into our store, which is very useful. Alright, we'll just tell them to keep going as we go along. There we go. Yes, start building it. The more the merrier, please. The more customers, the more money they spend, the richer I become. Wow, I could really be a corporate boss, can't I? I love how this episode 1 is literally, we could just call it bashing the big ass bosses, because I feel like that's all I've been doing the entire time. It's just shouting at bosses of really big corporations. Interesting. Right, here we go. We're gonna add basically a whole third of our parking capacity on top of it. We've got 42 car parking spaces at the moment. There we go. And then yes, they're going to start building that. That's brilliant. Right, checkout queues forming ever so slightly once again. Hey, we made 500 sales. That's brilliant. So hopefully they will actually start using this, because yesterday we had a slight problem with that. We actually didn't have enough car parking space. Might need to start thinking about adding an extra register actually in just a moment. How are they getting along with the research? Okay, so they're about halfway. That's brilliant, the 3 of them working there. Yeah, I'm going to add another cash register, because it's getting very busy. And if it gets too busy, then people don't want to buy anything anymore. Another checkout counter, please. Thank you. Actually, we'll get 2, simply because we got the money. And then we will straight away hire some extra staff. So we will do that one, and that one, and that one. And you, all very speedy people. I like that. I like that a lot. So, we have 5 cash registers. There's our shift planning. Fully staffed the entire day. I think we just missed the staff turnover as well, so we won't see them today. We will see them tomorrow though, because you can see people are starting to get angry. If we have angry people, then they're not going to buy anything, are they? Ooh, here we go. Might be looking at our first profit. Maybe, possibly. Almost. It's very small numbers at the moment. In the other save that I've played, I'm literally up about $150,000 worth of profit. Ooh, there we go. It's getting close. We're very close to actually breaking even, which is really useful. I mean, in the beginning, you'll always lose money. Right, we can do fresh fruits and stuff. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. So we'll do, I'll tell you what, we'll do 3 and then 3 veggies as well. Keep it even. And then they can just stockpile on bread if they really wanted to. Right, 2 in the morning. What is going to be so important category to look for is a drugstore, video game store. Of course, video game store. Very important. And a fast food restaurant. Fast food restaurants can be really useful, actually. I've noticed that in the other save, they can make so much money if you do them right. Incidentally, they can lose you a lot of money as well if you do it wrong. There we go, we got a fully staffed amount of staff now as well. Brilliant, people are queuing up. I mean, this might be a little bit too much for in the morning. But I'm sure it's okay. It'll be, I mean, we've got enough now, and then we can always see how it goes on in the future. Because actually, this seems to be perfect. There's only minor queues at the moment. Hey, the alcohol license is complete. That is really, really good. Let's go and research night hours because I think it's an important step to be able to be open all night. Let's go expand our food shelves items here as well so we can sell some alcohol to some alcoholics. We'll do 3 wide around there. Let me just slow down the game here. So we will put in beverages, some liquor. So basically what we're doing is we're just forcing everybody, as they come into the store, to go through the alcohol thing, get absolutely wasted, and then leave again, not knowing which way is up. There we go. Boom. And then we'll expand some fridges here in a minute. Do we have frozen food and stuff yet? We do. That is useful. That is really useful. So we will go ahead and grab a fridge. Whoa, Nelly. Fridge. Preferably want to keep 2 spaces there. So this is pretty much the maximum capacity that we will be working with. How's that car parking? Oh my god, it's full again. Wow, we're really popular. This must be... Oh, it's customer parking. So sorry. There we go. I can't believe I just said sorry to a video game. Wow. How is the staff parking doing? Staff parking is still fine. Brilliant. One thing I have just noticed, I mean, we can expand sort of that way, is I have literally ruined my cash register system there. But it's fine. More produce means more money. Right, we'll pop some milk in there. We'll pop some fresh meat and some fish. Yeah. Brilliant. And that's being restocked now. And then more... Hey, we're making a profit. So what's coming up? Oh, thank you. So we've got school supplies, laptop, computer, pants, t-shirts and dresses. Yeah, but the issue is we've got a supermarket. We don't actually have any of those items yet. Halloween candies are going to be important. Okay, so we'll keep an eye out for Halloween, which is in 5 days' time. So on day 11 it will be Halloween, and then we will hopefully be able to sell some candy. Turn a daily profit of over $100. Fantastic. Yay, 176. So we're actually breaking even and even making a slight profit. That's brilliant. They are working here on our expanded car park. Brilliant. We're actually almost on our way to 100 car parking spaces. There were 64 of them. Who are you two? Are you the janitors doing absolutely fuck all at the moment? Boom. You cannot build 2... You cannot build 2x2 roadblocks. What do you mean? Oh, is this a road? Oh, shit. I don't want the road. One thing that I really like, the mechanic that they've got, is the fact that you can put something down, and then if you change your mind before they started building it, you can actually cancel it without losing any money. You'll only start losing the money when they build it, and I really, really like that. Because the amount of times that you accidentally misclick is quite a lot. Right, they're managing to fill up the store quite nicely with the stock clerks. What is this item? This is going very popular. Snacks, yeah, of course it is. Love me some crisps. How are these queues full again? Look at the fruit. Jesus Christ, people. Wow, we're really making a good profit. Right, we'll go ahead and build some more cash registers then, because we will need them. Some more checkout counters, please. Max queue size 5, max queue size 6. Should build them, you know, I sort of want to keep them all in line neatly. Why did I build that there? Don't want to build that there. Okay, we'll build it along here. The queues will have to be a little bit shorter. But we can get some extra staff now, and hopefully... There we go. So we need 2 more staff, so 4 in total, because we want to keep this as fully staffed as possible. And this is literally the maximum of our shop. I can't believe in episode 1 that we've already maxed out our shop pretty much. So 2 of you go to the afternoon evening shift. And there we go. And then when it becomes the night shift, we will see them, because we will need less staff on the night because there's not as many that turn up. Right, the afternoon shift has started. Hey, the night shift has started. Right. We will leave the night shift for episode 2 though. However, I don't know why. Oh, hang on. No, we forgot something. Store 2. No, you are going to be the Time Lord. Yes, there's going to be a few puns. And speaking of Time Lords, how many Time Lords does it take to change a light bulb? Absolutely none, because all of us we will literally just sit there and wait for the fucking thing to regenerate. Ta-ra, ladies and gentlemen.